Hey, what's up guys, Sir Emanon here, and welcome to another dual commentary on the channel today. So this is going to be round 4 of the LCS. I actually fell asleep during round 3, which is why I didn't manage to record any replays here. But I will be making it up. I believe I have 2 feature matches from round 5, so be on the lookout for that. But this is going to be Carmine Avallone, I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, versus Nick Petzold. Both are going to be on Virtual World, so this is going to be a mirror match. So let's just go ahead and get started here. So it looks like Nick is going to win the RPS here, and he's going to opt to go first. So the opening is going to be double copies of Nian Nian, a Qinglong, Desires, and Gamma. So Desires is going to have to find something pretty crucial here because his hand is otherwise not very good. And then Carmine's hand is going to be Desires, Itali, Nibiru, Lao Lao, and Chuche. So this hand is a little bit better because you can E-Telly out and then target it with the Lao Lao, excuse me. Both open Desires, which is pretty good. Nibiru could be relevant, depends on if he can make something like a Gossip Shadow or a Crystal Wing via Ultimaya first. We've seen both of them come up. We're going to see that version of Desires. That's going to, again, have to find something pretty good here. Desires and a Driver. Alright, well that's not going to be very good. Feels bad. That's going to be a pass. Just fair enough. You have at least Gamma to try and stop your opponent. Draws a copy of Ash Return, so this can just stop the Gamma flat out, depending. At least once. He's going to use Desires himself. Actually, I didn't check what either player banished. Let's go ahead and check that after we see what is drawn. That's going to be a Gigi and a Nian Nian, so none of the really powerful starters, but it's significantly better than Nick's hand. Alright, so Nick banished. He's playing Metal Force Fusion, so that means he's probably playing Foolish Goods. He banished Gigi, Nian Nian, so that's the third one. Qinglong, Lao Lao. Alright, so nothing like too critical. But yeah, I just didn't find anything off the top. And then Carmine banished, another Desires. They're both on Foolish Goods. So it seems like Foolish Goods was the more popular pick for this weekend. Yeah, Driver getting banished could be relevant. But there's no Gamma in this hand anyway. Gonna be normal summon Nian Nian. And then use Yuji to target the Nian Nian. Sending Qinglong, that's going to summon itself. And then Qinglong affecting Grave. That's going to add a Lulu. And pitch a copy of... yeah, he didn't pitch off Qinglong. I feel like people are forgetting that. But yeah, it's going to pitch Ash. And then E-Telly next. It's going to come down. That's going to summon a Lulu from deck. And then from here, it's going to be a Synchro 6. For a copy of Stardust Charge. That's going to draw a card. It's going to draw Kowloon. That's a very good draw. Lulu is going to get Gammaed. Alright. So yeah, pitching the Ash means that he's not going to be able to negate that, but it might not matter because he has Lao Lao still. So we can like Lao Lao, bring back the Lulu, and then summon Nian back. So I'll have like 5 monsters. Yeah, Lao Lao gonna ditch the trap. That's gonna bring back the Lulu, and then Nian can trigger. So now he has a level 3 tuner, a level 3 non-tuner, another level 3 tuner, and a level 6 tuner. So a lot of tuners here. But he also has a level 6 non-tuner. So he can make all kinds of plays here. He's gonna go for Gossip Shadow to play around Nibiru. And then he's going to Synchro. This gets banished for possibly just a Shen Shen. Yeah, it's gonna be Shen Shen. He could activate Kowloon if he wants to. We'll see if he uses Nian to recycle as well. Choosing not to, he could like Nian shuffle back the Driver, which would have been cool. I guess making Gossip Shadow is fair enough because if your opponent breaks, you gotta assume that they're playing hand traps or that they have a lot of hand traps. Although it's also possible that your opponent just Nibirus when your board is full of 5 monsters, so maybe this is a little bit too safe. Could have maybe just gone for more synchro plays and ended on like VFD, which would have been stronger, just ensuring that your opponent can't play. Because here your opponent has kind of a window. It would be hard to play through Gossip Shadow plus Shen Shen and Chuche with Nibiru backing it up. Like, this is still very strong, but could have been a bit more aggressive, perhaps. Balfei is gonna beat over Driver. It will get banished, so it's fine to do that. And then he's actually going to use the effect to return a banished monster to the grave. He's going to return a copy of Kirin. Main phase 2, going to use Chuche to level modulate. Okay, so he might just go into VFD anyways. That's fair. Yeah, increase by 3, and then go for VFD. So VFD, Gossip Shadow, and Chuche. That's going to be pretty hard to break. Set, pass, Gamma gets banished, and then Nick's going to draw a copy of Gigi. Not really going to do much against this board. Yeah, he's going to not use Calamities just yet to play around Imperm. Activate Qinglong. Not going to use it yet. Going to activate Gigi. And then he's going to chain the VFD, calling Wind. Yeah, because a lot of the virtual worlds in hand are winds. Besides Kirin and Gigi. So you stop Lao Lao and you stop Lulu, which is pretty good. So he's going to Gigi send the trap, summon itself, and then activate a second Desires. Kind of have to here, just hope you can find something. Draws a Lulu, which he can't use, and a Lily, which he can. But he won't have any tuners. So he can make like a rank 3 at best. Or he can like level modulate to make a rank 6 perhaps. But it's going to be hard under, like, to make anything meaningful when you're under VFD. He's just going to scoop. Looks like they didn't set up a match, but not a big deal. They can still side here. Moving to game 2, we're going to see Nick go first again. And his opener is going to be Foolish Goods, Kowloon, Qinglong, Desires, and Lao Lao. So this is like the opposite of the last hand. This hand is very, very good. You got Desires, you got Qinglong access via Goods. Yeah, very, very good. And then Carmine's hand is Nibiru, Gigi, Kowloon, Lily, and Qinglong. So they both opened Qinglong and Kowloon, which is very, very good. This is a good going second, especially just to like negate something like a Shen Shen, perhaps. Just depends on if they don't end a VFD. Gonna activate Desires first. That's gonna draw a copy of Gigi and another Lao Lao, so not amazing. Let's see what the banish is. It's gonna be nothing too impactful. I believe that's 2 of the trap, so that could be relevant depending on how grindy this game goes. But you can always put them back with Nyan Nyan, so it's not really that big of an issue. Gonna activate Kowloon. That's gonna place Chuche face up. And then activate Gigi. That's going to send a copy of Qinglong to grave. And then Gigi can... what happened there? Why did this get banished? Oh, he's using its effect. I'm dumb. Using the effect to add and then discard. So then he's going to use Lulu next that he grabbed with the Qinglong to send the third Qinglong to add a copy of Kirin to hand. Yeah, this is going to be a very strong turn. Did he banish Metaphos Fusion, actually? He did not, so he can actually use that for Metaphos Fusion if he wishes to. Gonna activate Kirin next. It's going to send Nyan Nyan. It's going to Foolish. Let's see if he's going to double Foolish. He doesn't have to here. He doesn't have another trap, so it's not like he can use that to level modulate here, so he's going to have to think a bit. He's going to use a tuner and a non-tuner to go into 6. That's going to be Coral Dragon. And then synchro those away. So these might be for Ultimaya. It is, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5th summon. So you can just drop Nibiru here. Which is fine if you're in Nick's position because you have Lao Lao. Yeah, I think you have to drop it. Korra's going to draw Ash, and then Nibiru is going to be dropped. That's fair enough, but I don't think it will be enough, necessarily. Well, it depends on how far you can extend here. You can Lao Lao Reborn, and then you can bring back Nyan Nyan. And then you could... So yeah, you can... Okay, so you can Lao Lao... I'm going to try and think here. You can Lao Lao back the Gigi. And then... summon back the Nyan. It becomes a tuner. This is also a tuner. So you can make a level 9. And not really that much else. Okay, maybe this isn't that great here. So it's going to be Lao Lao to send another Nyan. That's going to reborn the Gigi and bring back the Nian. Okay. And then... Oh, he has not normaled. Has he? Yeah, so we can tribute over the Nibiru token. And then get another 6 on board. He's going to make a Stardust charge. He's going to go charge and then Nian to recycle. That's going to draw Upstart. He's going to Upstart for a Nibiru. Okay, so he has more defensive cards now, which is pretty good. So he still has a pop off the Chuche. He can go for a... Hard to see what he makes here. I'm not going to try and predict here. I'm just going to see what happens. Goods is going to send a copy of Chuche. Okay, so now we can level modulate. He could reduce Lao by 3. And then make a 9 synchro. He's going to normal Ash. Okay, so he's going to go for a 9 so we can then increase Lao by 3 and then make VFD, I would imagine. He's going to make Croc to draw. That's going to draw... Well, you hate to see it. Drawing Metalfoil Fusion. And then... Oh, what happened there? Oh. Wait a second. Am I missing something? Did he already use the... No, he didn't use the trap because we saw he banished 2 off Desires and they put it back with Nian Nian. So... Was there a reason he didn't banish this to increase Lao by 3? And then make VFD? I think if he had that option, he definitely should have gone for it. Yeah. It might be relevant. Yeah, he resolved GG in the end phase there. Draws Pancratops return. That's very, very good. This Croc is on 3,000 right now. So let's see. He has to deal with a pop, another pop, and a Nibiru. So that's actually not too bad given how strong his hand is. Right, he's going to summon Pancratops, then activate Qinglong. He's going to Pancratops pop the trap. He's going to chain the trap in response to hit Nibiru. And then he's going to activate City. That's going to get Chuche from deck. And then he's going to be able to use Qinglong to negate the Croc. That'll force it. Yeah, he's going to discard Fusion and probably the Lao Lao. Or the Lulu. I guess that makes sense because you have Graveyard set up already. So he's going to hit the trap with the Croc. But then he can go Kirin to target the Qinglong. And then he can like Gigi target the Kirin to get Qinglong in grave. But they won't have anything in hand to Rhoda for a Lulu. Be interesting to see. He's going to Foolish Nian and then he's going to go Gigi. That's going to send a Qinglong. Yeah, like we mentioned. That'll bring back the Nian. And then... See, this is 3 summons so far. So he has Tuner, Non-Tuner, Non-Tuner. He could go for a... He also can level modulate here. He might go for a draw so he can Qinglong for a Lulu. I think that's what he's going to do. He's probably going to go for Charge Warrior. He's going to Synchro away with Nian getting banished for Coral. Okay, so I might do that first and then go Ultimaya. Yeah, he's going to go Ultimaya himself, which is a little risky because he doesn't have anything in hand. But he will get the draw off Coral, which is a Desires. Okay, well, there you go. I'm surprised he didn't set the Desires just to trigger this to play around Nib. Because he's not guaranteed to pick up a spell or trap here. Because Qinglong only adds monsters. Yeah, he's not going to be able to now use this. Unless if he searches... Unless if he like dumps a monster off the Lulu, which I'm assuming is what he's adding, and then he's going to search the trap. That could be a thing. He's going to Qinglong. That's going to add Lulu to hand and discard Gamma. And then he's going to use it to send another Nian. Yeah, he's going to add the trap. Okay, fair enough. And he's going to set the Chuche, which triggers the ultimate... Oh, he's thinking. And he's going to use Nib here, which is reasonable. Although I don't know if you can beat the trap plus Ash, because you don't have a virtual... Actually, neither of them have many virtual world cards now. Although yugioh will get something back in the end phase. So I think Carmine's a little bit ahead right now. Yeah, I don't think ostensibly anything was like poorly played here. I think this was all fine. Token's gonna be summoned, and then set Chuche, and then end phase resolves yugioh. That's gonna add a copy of Lulu back. So Nick is gonna have 2 chances because he has Metamorphosis Fusion. He has 2 chances to draw a virtual world card to be able to use Lao. But even then, you know, if you just Chuche pop it, it's gonna be tough. Plus there's Ash. I draw a Lancia for turn. This is game 2, okay. So very, very late, unfortunately. Gonna Metamorphosis Fusion. Drawing a copy of Lulu. That's decent, but he's gonna have to commit his normal to it, I believe. Oh wait, no, he has Qinglong Grave. I'm dumb. I did not even look at the graveyard there. So yeah, he has Qinglong to be able to follow up. I totally somehow disregarded that. My bad. He has that. That's gonna get ashed. Pretty expected. So now he has to commit his normal summon. There we go. Ended up being the same result, I suppose. So he could go Lulu and then bring back Yan. Or he can hold on Yan. Alright, so that's gonna... Yeah, he's gonna use it now. He's gonna use Lao next. Targeting Lulu. And then he's gonna chain Chuche to hit the Lulu. And I do believe that is going to be the end of the turn. Unless if I'm missing something again, which is entirely possible. Let's think. I actually didn't pay attention to how big this token is. We know Croc got tributed, and I don't remember what else on his field got tributed besides the Nib token. I know Ultimaya got tributed as well as the Lulu on Carmine's board. But like, yeah, I can't remember what else it was. Somebody will be able to let me know. Or I guess maybe it won't matter. Yeah, we'll find out based on him switching him into defense position. That's going to be too big. So he's just going to pass. He does have a Lancia, which is decent. But I don't think it's going to be enough to stop Carmine's play here. So we're going to see an activation of Lulu targeting the Chuche. That's going to send Qinglong and search for a monster here, searching Lelel. We can drop Lancia here. And he's going to chain Chuche to bump up Lulu to 6. So we can go for a Lelel to bring back the yugioh. And then bring back Nyan Nyan. Yeah, so he's gonna do Lelel. Oh, now he can't bring back the yugioh, right? Because it can't bring back the same name as whatever you sent. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Let's see if they catch it. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Yeah, that is a big rest in peace right there. He could have sent literally anything else to bring back the... Oh, wait. Wait. No. He did bring back the yugioh. Yeah, he's overlaying with the Lulu from earlier, which actually is a 6. Oh, so there's a lot of things that are not going the way that they're supposed to here. Yeah, he chained this on Lulu. They're actually typing in chat so I can confirm this. So this is a 6. And then this is a 3, so that shouldn't be here, and this shouldn't be here. Aw, man, rip this game state. Oh, the game state got totally destroyed. Man, neither of them caught it either. You hate to see it. It can't happen, unfortunately. He's gonna make Vermilion, which also can't pop under Lancia. I really hope that he doesn't try and do it. Okay, alright, he's not. So I don't know how big this token is. We're gonna see Gossip Shadow hitting over Nibiru, and then this hitting over the Nyan, which can't be banished because of Lancia. And then the token, which is 5,000 apparently. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I mean, I really think he was in a favorable position regardless, but that slip up definitely affected the way the game would have been. Because if that play went the way it was supposed to, given the fact that yugioh was sent, it would literally only be Lao and the level 6 Lulu, so it'd just be a rank 6, which would be a lot worse than this. Well, not necessarily a lot worse, but wouldn't be anywhere as good as this, because this would like protect the ground Nibiru and stuff, and just insulate further plays. Aw, man, that really sucks. Again, I didn't like watch any of these games, so I have no idea how they went. But you know, these things can definitely happen, and the deck is still fairly new, so people are bound to mess things up. So Foolish Goods is gonna be the draw for turn for Nick. He can send Metalphos Fusion to try and draw something. He has another Qinglong as well. So he is still in this game. He has to play around Gossip. Like, what he knows is Gossip and the Chuche. He doesn't necessarily know the Nibiru. So we'll see. He's going to Foolish Goods, send Fusion, and then Fusion draw. That's going to net him a copy of Ash. Not a great draw here. Going to Qinglong to search. That's going to add a copy of Nian. And then discard Ash. Going to normal summon the Nian. And then use Nian in Graveyard. That's gonna be fine. Battle phase, gonna beat over the Gossip Shadow. And then main phase 2, Lao is gonna target one of them, and then Chuche is just gonna pop. Unless if he goes for a Synchro first, which might be a reasonable plan. He has 2 traps in Grave, so he can like change one of them to a 6, and then he can go for a Shen maybe. It's gonna be hard though, because like all these plays just kind of lose to Chuche. I'm not sure how he's gonna make it out of this one, because he already used Qinglong. He is going to go for a Synchro. He's gonna go for a 6. Oh, it's gonna be yugioh. Ah, right, I forgot, this has protection. So yeah, it can't be a short battle or card effects while you have 2 or more monsters in your grave with the same original type and attribute, but different names. So yeah, he has Nian and Lulu here, and Lao. Yeah, he has like a lot of things, plus Gigi and Kieran. So yeah, this will play around Chuche actually, and it'll be able to send and have a target for Lao. All right, so this, I totally forgot about this protection effect. So good play on Nick's part. Nian gonna recycle a card. This is going to banish to send. That's gonna send away Chuche. Lao is going to come down next, targeting the Chuche. That's going to send another Qinglong and Reborn. He's going to Reborn Gigi. He already used Nian already this turn. So he can Synchro for a 9. Does he have a 9 in grave? He does. He has Croc, so he can make a VFD. He already used Battle Phase. This is actually quite an intense game. He is in the Nibiru range though, for sure, because he had double Nian on board earlier, so this is 5. So maybe Nibiru gets dropped here? Or maybe he'll wait. Gonna go for Shen instead of Cloud Castle. Which is also fair, because it accelerates, or like it progresses his grind game a bit more by just having another body that's a virtual world to be able to target, because he has another Qinglong back in grave. He's gonna Chuche, oh, he might overload these 2. He's gonna Chuche target the yugioh, I'd imagine, to increase. And he's gonna go for Nibiru, or sorry, for Calamities, and I think he's gonna go for Nibiru after that. Or not. Okay, so actually that's fair, because you won't have a virtual, well, you had Qinglong Grave though. So I think if you Nibiru here, then you could just Qinglong for your follow-up, and then you're pretty good to go. He has 1 Lulu in grave, and another 1 banished, so there is the 3rd one left in deck still. Yeah, I think that he could have afforded to use Nibiru, because now he is kind of stuck. He's going to use it, and now he can't attack with a big token either. Going to call Wind. Qinglong going to be used. That's going to add a copy of Gigi. And then send away City. Is he out of traps? The 3rd one is banished. Okay. So he's actually out of a lot of recycling power, because he has no way to trigger Nian to be able to place it back this turn, because he's under VFD. And they called Wind. So because of this, he can't ever use Chuche this turn, conceivably, so he can't ever use this Kowloon to be able to put a face up to like out the VFD, or like just have it there. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, Nick did that in draw phase to play around Qinglong. I mean, like, he could have changed to Qinglong as well, but just in case. He can't attack with this because VFD. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just very surprised he held on to Nibiru there. I think this is just gonna be a pass because I don't see what he can make that's gonna impact the board. He has Chuche, but this Nibiru token's 11. He could reduce. Wait, no, this only affects virtual worlds, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what if he reduced this virtual world dragon mech? Nah, but yeah, he can't really do anything here. He's gonna use Qinglong. That's gonna banish Nian, but he can't use Nian because it's possession from VFD. Yeah, it's gonna just scoop it up and go to game 3. Game 3, we're going to probably see Carmine go first. So I actually thought Carmine was favored at some points there, but Nick brought it back, so I think his resource management was a bit better. Because he's always making sure that he was going to have resources left. Because he had Qinglong engraved every single turn. So yeah, that was pretty well played. This mirror is pretty interesting. But we are going to see, of course, Carmine go first. His opening hand is double copies of Lulu, Desires, Nian Nian, and Itali. So a pretty strong hand that can be strengthened by Desires. He has Itali, so he doesn't have to commit his normal summon, which is nice. We'll see how far he can get. Next hand is going to be Lao Lao, Qinglong, Kirin, Ash, and Gigi. So his hand's also pretty good. Has Ash, but it's not going to be enough to stop this hand, I don't think. We'll see what he can draw into to deal with the board. Going to be normal summon Nian Nian, and then activate Lulu. That's going to be Ash. I like that. That denies the search. Desires will be the follow-up next. It's going to draw Goods and an Ash. So this can get Qinglong, assuming he didn't banish all 3 of them. Yeah, he's good to go here. He didn't banish anything too critical. He banished a lot of hand traps. He banished double Nibiru, double Lancia. But other than that, it's pretty decent. He'll be able to go for a Goods to send Qinglong. And then he could also use that to grab maybe a Lao Lao. Yeah, because he can get rid of the Lulu off of the Qinglong pitch, which is pretty good. You can also E-Telly to put the Nian in grave, like go for a Synchro by summoning the Lulu if he has the 3rd one. I actually don't know if he does. He actually didn't banish the 3rd one. So we could E-Telly for it and then go for a Synchro and then go for Lao Lao to be able to bring back all of 3 and then bring this back. I kind of plays hard in a nib, so we'll see if he ends up going for that. He also just go for Gossip Shadow after the E-Telly and then the Lao Lao. That's another option. Right, E-Telly is going to be next. I kind of figured. That's going to be out the 3rd Lulu. Alright, we also figured this. He is going to go for... Oh, he's thinking. Okay. He's going to go... Nick's making him go for the Synchro because he already committed for it. He's going to go Lao Lao, target the yugioh. So that is going to send a copy of Qinglong and then bring back the Lulu. And that's going to allow the Nian to bring itself back. So he actually went for the play that I described, which, again, if we had Nibiru, like this, it just hard loses here. It's kind of risky. I feel like there was certainly a way to be able to go for this play and make Gossip Shadow, but then the problem is that you have 2 tuners. Well, you could like overlay the double Nian or double Lulu, I guess, and then use the Nian for its 9 synchro. Yeah, I could run out like Gossip Shadow and Shen Shen to be able to play around Nibiru. But his opponent doesn't have it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But just kind of thinking about possible lines. So, yeah, that could have been an option. Because then Gossip Shadow would have been the 5th summon. He's going to go for Croc. That's going to draw a Lancia. And then he's going to go for... Oh, he's not going to go for anything. Very surprised here. Oh wait, no, this becomes a tuner. That's right. I'm just not paying any attention. Yeah, this became a tuner. Okay, so yeah, not able to go for a synchro. So he's gonna have to rely on Lancia Ash pretty much. He's gonna use Kowloon to grab Chuche. And he's gonna use Qinglong. He's gonna Lancia in response. And then Nick's gonna use Gigi. Targeting the trap that's gonna send Yan Yan. Alright. Yeah, there's like a ruling where you can't summon the Nian if like that's what you send off of, like level 3. They were just discussing that in chat. That's why I kind of like fell silent a little bit there. But yeah, that's like one of the OCG rulings, is that it wasn't engraved at the time. Even though it doesn't necessarily specify in the card. I'm not sure if that ruling is going to change, but that is how it is for now, from what I can understand. Kirin is going to be used next though. Going to target the trap. That's going to double Foolish. He is under Lancia, so that's a little bit tricky. Then he's going to use Lao. That's going to get ashed. He's going to normal summon the Lao over the Gigi. So now he can go for... Well, he could go Ultimate, but it's not going to do anything. He could go for a Fan. I can't remember if Fan has to banish from Grave. No, he's going to go Utopia Beyond. Okay. And then he's going to go Gaia. So then he can go for Zeus. So he's going to Battle Phase, Pierce over the 15. That's going to bring him down by 11. Then he's going to make Zeus. He's going to use the Zeus here. And then end phase resolve Gigi. So his opponent has a Qinglong and a Lulu in hand. So we'll see if that can play through Zeus. I actually think possibly not, though. Draws a Kirin for turn. That's decent. Gonna start by activating Qinglong. That's gonna search for a copy of Gigi. And then send a copy of Kirin. Gonna normal summon Gigi. If you chain Zeus to the activation of Lulu in hand, it's just game over. Nian gonna be summoned because of the Gigi being summoned. You could also drop it here and it's also just game over. Like what Synchro 6 can he make that's gonna be impactful? I guess he could go for like Stardust Charge and draw his way out of it. So maybe you could just use the Zeus here. I can't remember if this Lulu is known to Nick right now. I don't believe it's known, but he's going to use it anyway. Because he already committed his normal summon. He's going to use Nian. That's going to bring back, shuffle back the Qinglong. But I do believe that he's just out of place here. They are in time. This is that was turn 0. This is going to be turn 1. So there is literally 0 disruption, and he has Qinglong in grave, and he has double Lalo in hand. So this is definitely game over. He's going to use Qinglong. That's going to add Lulu, and then pitch a Lalo. And then he's going to normal the Lulu, and then use Nian effect, and then use Lalo effect. Targeting the Nian, sending another Qinglong. That's going to bring back a copy of Kirin. And here you can just make all manner of game. He's going to go battle phase. Is this game? 15, 16, and 3k is actually not game. To be fair, he wants to play around Nibiru, so that tells us this card is definitely unknown. So that's reasonable, although I don't know the attack value of Fan. So I don't know if he could have made Gossip Shadow and then make Fan, and that would have been game, because Gossip Shadow is 1,000. If Fan would have been enough there, it would have had to have been 29. I don't think it's 29. So yeah, unlikely. He's going to go in for a Shen in main phase 2. Nian's going to recycle the Qinglong. Then he's going to level modulate, reduce the Shen, then go for a copy of Cloud Castle to bring back the Shen, and then go for VFD, and that's game. Alright. So that is going to be it. A Virtual World Mirror match is very, very fascinating indeed. I'm learning quite a lot about this deck just as I'm casting it, and I think I'm picking up a lot on more of the plays that the deck can do. Definitely very fascinating, and the deck, I'm recording this after Top Cut has already started, so This deck did very well. I'm just going to say that. This deck performed very, very well. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like as well as any thoughts or feedback in the comments. Subscribe for more competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you want to, you can follow me on Discord, Twitter, or Twitch. All things in the description as always. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.